Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Right here, right here. Run. He's talking. Hey, Alpha. Come on, baby. Let's see what you can do.
On first down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch twist. Hey, Ridley. Kill.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Yellow! Are the blue lady? Check 37! Check 37!
Mahomes now on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First down. 5-7. At the 42-yard line.
Tight dog. No.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Watch that. Joker. Hey, Rimley. Check 15.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Yellow. Watch two. Watch the flag. Yellow. 50, yellow. Slam. 80 weapon. 24. SOS.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Saquon Barkley, a first-quarter touchdown there. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, it's Bell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 50. Watch the run. They're running. Watch out.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Love. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
On 3rd down, here's Love. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, here's Love. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I got him. On me. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check.
Now a give running right is Love. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. General. West. Shoot that ball right here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Attack, attack.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Man, 80. Check, 80. Check.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Running to start the drive is Love. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Yellow. 180. What's the ball? What's the ball? Yellow, yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 15. After you. He's cracked. Yellow. He's checking crack. Showing up. Showing up. Chase it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
15.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Motion. Yellow. 52.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Pick it up. Tight right. 4 down. Yellow. Mike 7. Go. Mike 7. You might 57 color. Slam. Kill. Yellow. Go going. Switch it. Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. And lady, 44, Mike, 44.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mike spoke. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got a new one. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Darnold now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
I got him. That's mine. I got him. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Man, 80. Bandit. Go. 44. Mike, 44. I'm here all day. 44 is the mic.
Throwing again is Darnold. Completes this one to Meredith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down. Attack. Check three. Come back.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, watch this.
third down. It's Love, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You got nothing. Why? Get wide.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Yellow. Check 13. 43.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Flushed out right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Out. Topper.
Now it's Darnold. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Hey, 50.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Going deep now for her. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Hey, Zoo. 50's the money. 50's the money. Let's go, D.
Again, Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulder. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
61, matchbox, light.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Darnold down to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw, Darnold. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 50, Mike's
5.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. You. Lady. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check. Hey, Charlie. Get that ball, D. Let's get that.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On second and 10, Darnold flushed out right. Throw complete to Herndon. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Darnold on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, Alpha. 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50.
On first down, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Darnold from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.